Some music here going.
Creepy children's voices.
They mostly come out at night. Mostly. Alright, hello everyone. Eric Watson here, freelance writer, player, games writer, voice recorder, videos, and tabletop role-playing aficionado. Welcome to our alien RPG adventure, Chariot of the Gods, with guest game mother, Chris. We stream our sessions all live on YouTube every Friday. Watch all of our live series as well as reviews on my YouTube channel. You can also listen to all of these live shows with the Rogue Watson podcast, available wherever you get your podcasts. You can follow me on Twitter at Rogue Watson and join our official Discord server with invite link in the description below. If you'd like to support the channel, please check out patreon.com/Rogue Watson. Patrons get exclusive access to private videos, custom 5e content, and participate in monthly DM roundtables and private patron D&D game. Shout out to new patron this week, Jaren. For our campaign, we use Roll20.net video chat. We use Discord, and for streaming, I use OBS Studio. Now here is your game mother.
I'm never gonna get used to that.
It's weird, right?
I am your game mother. And I'm actually gonna do. I'll actually do an introduction this time because you reminded me last time that we weren't doing them.
Introduce the characters. Yeah.
We're joined by Heather, playing corporate agent Jennifer Wilson.
Just because you didn't read the contract, it is not my problem.
Raymond, playing pilot Leah Davis.
Hello.
Eric, playing engineer Kayla Rye.
Now, character number 2, hello. R.I.P. to Vanessa Miller. Pour one out for the captain going down with the ship.
With notable other players, characters, the Montero Captain Miller, now deceased, Montero Technician Chan, Corporate Agent Clayton, Second Officer Johns, Security Marine Reed, Dr. Liam Flynn, and Ship Synthetic Ava 6.
Oh yeah, you woke up the synthetic. Damn it.
You don't know that's a bad thing.
Well, that's true. Is it? I guess is it the synthetic from Alien 1 or the from Aliens? Because that's
yeah. That's the difference.
Yeah.
Previously on Chariot of the Gods. Alarms blare. This is a long one, by the way. Just strap yourselves in.
That's right. Sorry, you remind me, chat. I need to turn Chris back up because he's no longer on his.
Oh yeah.
Laptop situation.
Back on my normal.
Your glorious voice.
Yeah. Alarms blare. Self-destruction in T-minus 10 minutes. The heavily injured Captain Miller begins barking orders. She and Rye will huff it back to the ship to fix whatever's going on. Davis gives her spacesuit to Miller as Miller's was punctured and rendered useless by the alien attack. In turn, Davis takes the alien spore antidote that the Cronus' doctor had on him. Why didn't he take it? His head exploded into an alien as a result of his negligence, and Miller was now grievously wounded from the attack. Miller turns her pistol over to Davis, and the captain leans on the young Rye to make their way up the ladder back to the ship. The others have important tasks as well. The Cronus crew could still use medical attention after spending 70 years in cryo. The Montero crew still needs more of the synthesized antidote for the airborne spores, and the air scrubbers still need to be fixed to make the Cronus more habitable. There's also a vicious little alien still running around here somewhere. Davis goes with the Cronus ship medic Flynn to the med lab to gather more of the antidote. Left with most of the Cronus crew at the bridge, Wilson quickly identifies that their corporate liaison, a man named Lance Clayton. They begin quietly discussing what's really going on and the importance of this task. Miller and Rye make it to the umbilical tunnel that connects the Montero and Cronus. Unfortunately, it's been sabotaged. Someone tried to detach the two ships, but mechanical failure left them still tethered, hooks and bolts rattling dangerously, which all but confirms Miller's suspicions. Wilson and Sham were the last ones off the ship, and Sham would never jeopardize the ship like this. Cursing, she tells Rye to get ready to detach it while she hobbles to Mother, the ship computer. Miller, however, finds herself unable to get any answers or responses from the ship. Someone logged in with a higher authority shortly after they boarded, apparently set the ship to self-destruct and then locked everything out. Only references to an Special Order 966 remain. Captain Miller lacks the clearance to stop it, and she flies into a fit of despair, shocking Rye. Davis and Flynn arrive at the med lab and take stock of the horror show inside. Jars full of egg-like objects, vials of black goo, and large glass canisters with bodies of head-bursting aliens. Flynn points out the 6 antidote syringes and gathers them up as they explore the area. However, when the Cronus crew spot Davis returning, she has the antidote bag, but there's no sign of Flynn. What happened? A message comes through privately to Davis from Captain Miller. The captain informs her that the ship is lost and that Wilson has to be the culprit. They have to detach the Montero and steer it away so its imminent explosion won't blow a hole in the Cronus. Miller tasks Rye with detaching the umbilical, while she takes to the bridge. There's a chance she can make it to the docking bay and onto the ship transport shuttle in time. Rye detaches the Montero and Miller flies. She's not the expert pilot Davis is, but she gets the job done despite her bleeding leg and elevated stress levels. With the Montero on a safer course away from the Cronus, she gets down to make her way to the docking bay. But the pain in her leg is too much to bear and she collapses to the ground. Davis cries out in alarm and Cham grows upset. Miller reassures them that she's going to make it, a knowing lie, but that Davis is in charge. Don't trust Wilson and to watch over Rye. As she says those words, the countdown completes and the Montero explodes. Thanks to Miller's final act, none of the Cronus is damaged. But Captain Miller is killed, going down with her ship. As Davis reunites with the rest, Rye comes hurtling down the airlock ladder. The young technician cries and screams and assaults Wilson, blaming her for the death of the captain. Wilson remains impassive, denying all wrongdoing, and deflecting some of it to Cham, while Davis and Cham have to restrain Rye. Cham explains that he believes her and will help her take Wilson down, but right now they have to fix this ship or they'll all die. Rye calms down but refuses to go anywhere near the 2 corporate agents. In talking with Albert Johns, the Cronus' secondary officer and current leader, the group realizes that they have 3 tasks to get the ship operational. Fix the air scrubbers, which they've known about and which Cham retrieved the filters for earlier, check out the reactor, and finally repair the comms array, which will require going outside the ship in order to restore navigation. None of the cryo crew of the Cronus are technicians or engineers, leaving the task to the surviving Montero crew. Davis, who oddly deflects that Flynn needed to lie down and rest in the med lab, offers to fix the comms, taking Johns as a helper. Cham and Rye, the technicians, tackle the other tasks, with Cham going to deal with the air scrubbers and Rye delving deeper into the ship to reach the reactor. Wilson ends up with her own task as Valerie Reed, the Marine who helped drive off the alien during the attack, begins exhibiting signs of distress and erratic behavior. Clayton believes it's a result of the decades of cryosleep, and the two company agents escort her to the med lab. The 4 teams split up, finally exploring more of the Cronus. While grabbing spacesuits for their EVA walk, Davis and Johns find Ava, the ship's synthetic currently deactivated. Davis remembers seeing a reactivation sequence, and calculating the risks, she uses it to bring the android back to life. Ava successfully boots back up. She's clearly glitchy, but has extensive information on what went on here. The one new critical piece of information: the antidote created isn't without a terrible side effect. It rewrites DNA and has a 66% chance of transforming the recipient into a frightening monster, which explains the malformed body they found earlier with elongated limbs and a self-inflicted headshot. Meanwhile, Reed is getting worse, muttering to herself. Wilson and Clayton reach the med lab, and Clayton is able to disarm her. They also find the dead body of Flynn, a gunshot wound to the back of his head. After bidding Cham good luck in the air shaft, Rye crosses over the dark docking bay catwalk into the stern of the ship. She opens the door to the reactor only to find a nest-like pile on the ground, along with a spacesuit lying on the floor. She radios in that she found something weird and cautiously pokes at the body, which begins to move. Meanwhile, in the med lab, Reed gives off a terrible shriek and swings her arms wildly at Wilson and Clayton. This nightmare has only just begun.
Man, that's really nice recap there, Chris. Very concise and detailed. And
It's like you read your little thing that you put out every week. And
It's like that.
all right, Raymond's a magician. He turned Emma into Ben.
Oh, yeah. Woo. All right, before we get into the madness that lies before you, we are going to go ahead and do the Act 3 agendas before that. So, let's start with Eric. Yeah, that's right. Let's start with Eric this time. Kayla Rye. So Heather Raymond, if you could take your headsets off for a moment, we will wave to you when it is time to put them back on.
Do me last.
Okay, I'll do you last.
See if I can spend 5 to 7 minutes putting the boy to sleep.
Okay.
Timer starts now.
Okay. Eric, Kayla Rye. The thing about yours, Eric, is that we're kind of ignoring yours because, as we discussed, you've kind of role played this character a bit, and it's kind of deviated from the path.
Yeah.
The game.
Well,
had
just
set
events
for
that
her.
have happened,
The events
and that she's
have,
witnessed
yeah.
directly has kind of affected her. I feel like.
So I will show you Rye's agenda, but it's not really what you're doing with the character right now. So her current agenda is strike any deal to get enough money to support yourself and your family for good, no matter what the cost to your soul.
So her agenda is essentially the same for all 3 acts. It's just that she gets a little more
desperate. I guess.
desperate about it, I guess.
Yeah.
She's just money motivated throughout each act, and then
Yep.
just,
She's got a family back home to feed. But as
Yeah.
we've discussed, you're kind of you can have that as like a thought in her head, but that's not the
Yeah.
way the events have sort of shaped the way she's thinking about this stuff.
Yeah, like I said, I think we talked about this, but also like when I was walking back, I was like, all right, she's kind of keeping her head out for like maybe some
Yeah.
loot or something she can grab. But yeah, right now, especially with
right.
what's about to happen, like that's not anywhere near her mind.
That's
Just survival is kind of to the top of the list at this point.
Yep. But aside from that, I need you to do something for me. I need you to open your character sheet.
Okay.
I need you to go to where is the private thing? Make roll secret. Do you see that on the right hand side by your skills?
Yes.
Click that.
Okay.
And then
so
please
it's
give
grayed
me
out now.
Yep. Please give me a stamina check, please.
0 modifier.
Yep. Okay. That's all I need.
Great. For those of you listening, I rolled 1 success and 1 panic on the stress die. So probably not great.
Well, this is not something you can panic on, so that's actually okay.
Okay.
Okay. I think that's it for you then, unless you have any questions. But I think you're pretty set.
Yeah, I don't think so. I still have the bolt gun and the cutting torch as
You sure
items.
do. You're probably you may need them right now.
And I think I still have the spacesuit with 2 air that we've been using the whole time.
I think you do. Yeah. Yeah, I think you do.
All right. Yeah, I think that's it for me.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Wave.
Come back to us. All right, Heather.
All right,
Eric?
I'm gonna take mine off. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, go away.
Go ahead now.
Go see what awesomeness I can get up to now.
Wilson has essentially realized that things are going to hell.
They're right in line with the corporation's ideals.
Yep. So Wilson's agenda, Act 3. This is the end game. With the Montero gone, your goal is to bring the Cronus back to Earth at any cost. Join forces with Clayton if need be, but even he is expendable for you to reach your goal, just like the rest of the crew.
Yep.
So
Figured as much.
This is now no longer exploratory for you. Now you have a definitive goal, is to get this ship back to Earth and seal your career and all the money you're going to make off that career with this with this find.
I am going to be living the high life.
Okay.
I will have so many promotions waiting for me. It's not going to be funny.
Yeah. Which I think you've kind of been aiming this direction for a while already. You already kind of sidled up to Clayton, so you're already kind of on the path here.
Mm-hmm. He understands what's on the ship.
He understands. Yeah, exactly. How valuable it is.
Exactly.
What I do need you to do though is open your character sheet for me.
Mm-hmm.
On the right hand side next to your skills, click the make private. I think I just what does it say? Make secret.
Okay.
Yeah, make roll secret. Do you see that? It's like upper right next to your skills. It's a little white box.
Make roll secret, yes.
Click that.
Okay, it's now grade.
Okay, and then give me a stamina check, please.
Oh. Okay, that's probably not going to go well.
Okay.
Hey, one success.
All right, that's okay. All right, I think that's all I need. Unless you have questions.
I don't think so. I'm with Clayton. We're both armed. We could take out this one crazy chick pretty quick. I think we'll be okay. Then we'll get the ship headed home and take a little nighty night while everyone else figures out what's going on.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of my route that I'm gonna take there. Just gonna let you know.
Yeah.
Deal with this chick. Go talk to Mother. And then we're gonna take and lock ourselves in the chamber and go nighty night.
You do know that while I'll do this just real quick. You do know that there is a mother room on the ship, and that your card would have access to that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. We have Eric back. I don't think Raymond's back yet, so we'll probably just jump into it and do Raymond.
Jazz fingers.
All right. Well. Okay. Raymond's not back yet, so we'll do his later. And right now, he's not really involved in the two fights that are about to happen, directly. So it's probably okay.
A three-way split party with...
A three-way split party. That's right.
3 players.
It'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen?
I could die again. I know exactly the bad things that happen.
Real bad things that can happen, actually.
I have experienced multiple bad things.
And you've had the most life.
Like hit points?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Okay. So, yes, as we discussed, what you guys are facing right now in front of you, Rye, what you're facing in front of you is the spacesuit that was sort of crumpled and folded in this little pile of nest-like just detritus. When you kick it, it begins to shudder and almost vibrate, and its arms sort of unfold out of the folded up corpse on the ground. It begins to stand on legs that haven't been used in 70 years, and just sort of like creaking and like almost like Frankenstein, like coming up, and it turns to face you, and it is not a human. You can see that it used to be a human, but what you see is something that is no longer that.
So does it have? Can I tell if it's got those monstrous limbs, or does it still all look intact from a space suit point of view?
Nope, it's got some real long limbs.
Oh boy.
It's got not only does it have the like extremely elongated arms, it has this bulbous head and like protruding white eyes that are kind of like protruding out of the front of it. You all got the handout, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wish I didn't.
That is currently what you're facing. And as you look at it, you recognize that what you thought was a helmet was actually a sort of glossy dome that is basically this creature's head. It's not even wearing a helmet.
You are one ugly mother.
And then Wilson, as we noted last time, as you and Clayton escorted Reed into the med bay, her muttering got wilder and wilder until she started screaming about "kill you first," and then she just swings around with her arms And I'm gonna need everybody to give me some initiative.
Initiative.
And while you do, you can take your headphones off, and I can talk to Raymond.
Wait, how do you do initiative again? Sorry.
It's
Select your
initiative dice.
Initiative dice. That's yep.
That work?
Oh, I got the jump on her.
Oh, why is he rolling multiples? That's not good.
Yeah, it's not good. Not good for you.
Fuck.
I realized so.
I barely got to know this character.
Yeah, you did. A little mechanical thing. I realized I was doing wrong after the alien, the little alien fight. Aliens or other creatures have a speed, which means they take multiple turns, like a combat speed, which means they take multiple turns in combat. With the little guy, I was having him do all of them at once, and I don't know if someone corrected me or I just saw somewhere. What you're actually supposed to do is do multiple initiative rolls for the creature.
Oh, okay.
And split them up.
I think Shadowrun kind of worked like that too.
I think it did. Yeah.
Sounds kind of familiar.
Wait, so are we taking our headphones off or no?
Yes. Take your headphones off right now while I talk to Raymond. Although Raymond doesn't have his headphones on. Raymond. Oh, he was waiting for us to do. He thought we were still talking. Okay, now take your headphones off.
Who, me?
No, not you. Okay. Heather, Eric, you guys can't hear us, right? Okay. Raymond.
Ooh, why is there an abomination on here?
Your buddy's getting attacked. Raymond, you are now basically with what Ava has been telling you. Your like programming kicks in as far as like you know what has to be done. Like you now fully understand the situation, and this is now your agenda. You must stop Weyland-Yutani from getting an alien specimen back to Earth at any cost, even if it means murder and suicide. Kill anyone with detailed knowledge about the 26 Draconis strain. So your entire goal now is to prevent this information of what this substance does, what it can do, the physical specimens of it, destroy it all so that Weyland-Yutani never gets his hands on it.
So just to clarify, do I know if that's the vials I have in my possession?
It is. What you don't know if that's all of it.
Okay.
You know that that's all that was in the med lab. You've got the syringes, which are the antidote that was made, but then you've got one of those urns, which is what they actually picked up on the planet, like an archaeological artifact that had like glass jars inside of it that had this black liquid inside of it.
I have that.
You do have that.
And I have the
antidotes.
Sorry,
the syringes of antidote.
Mm-hmm.
What you don't know is if there's more of the archaeological artifacts. If there's more of those urns, more of the substance on the ship, you don't know.
Okay. And then any detailed knowledge.
So detailed knowledge would be like people who could either replicate it or provide information back to Weyland-Yutani about it, which would probably not include your crew. They would probably not be included in that.
Yeah, just because they heard information.
Just because they heard about it, they don't know how it works or yeah.
Okay.
Ironically, one of the main people that would be included in this you already killed, and that's the doctor.
Right.
And then the other one would probably be Clayton.
Cooper.
Because
and Clayton, the business. Cooper's the scientist guy. He's dead.
Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, he's dead.
And then Clayton is the buddy with Wilson.
Yep. He's the company man. The Weyland-Yutani company man.
True. He does seem like the kind who would have something.
Yeah. You don't think the guy the other person who would have detailed knowledge is the synthetic in front of you. You know because she's telling you all the detailed information she has. You don't think the secondary officer with you, Johns, you don't think he would have probably too detailed. He probably knows what happened in terms of like the monsters and aliens and things, but he may not have any like specific technical knowledge of what this is.
Is he the commander, the next commander?
He was the second officer. Right. Yeah, so he's technically in charge now, but
because I'm trying to remember who's left. There's Reed, but she's transforming.
Yep.
There's the John. There's Clayton, and
that's it. Yep.
Oh, it's only
And
three.
Ava.
Okay.
I guess Ava.
And Ava. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
That's okay. Let's bring him back. Okay. Kayla, also, I forgot to tell you, I need you to give me an initiative roll. You don't really know anything that's going on right now. You're just talking to Ava, but there are things going on.
Do I need to click on my character?
Your token, open your character sheet, click on your token, and then I think hit, what was it, initiative dice?
Where's my token? There's my token. Okay. Initiative dice.
Okay.
You detect the turn-based combat.
Turn-based. Time is slow to turn-based mode. Okay. We are starting.
Are we all on different maps? Is that why I can only see myself on the thing?
You are on a different map. Everybody else is on. You went down to Deck C.
Ah, okay.
Which, by the way,
That's the hill deck.
It was kind of atmospheric, we'll say, for the moment, when you went down there. But let's just say that at some point while you were walking around down there, the lights came on because the lights were supposed to be on. I just forgot to turn the dynamic light. The global illumination, like the ship is powered up.
Gotcha.
But the lights are on now on Deck C. Yeah, so you went down to Deck C to work on this reactor. Everybody else is still on Deck B, which is sort of the living deck. Although Cham's down there with you. But he's up in the air scrubbers. Okay. Let's get the second combat encounter of this whole thing going. Jennifer Wilson.
That's me.
That's you. As a reminder, you have a short action and a long action, a long action and a fast action.
Is there a surprise round or anything? It doesn't sound like there is in this game.
No, not really. You have a slow action and a fast action. Slow action are all of the normal actions, like to shoot a gun, operate something. There's a whole list. And then slow action, break a grapple, close combat attack, crawl, put on a spacesuit, first aid, give orders, that kind of stuff. Then fast actions are kind of bonus actions and movement combined into one for D&D terms. You could move. You could do some movement to the next zone, which is the next room.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can I basically tell that this Valerie Reed chick's she's out of her mind. She's gone crazy. There's really not going to be any standing her down type of a situation.
You don't know about that, but she is physically attacking you now.
Okay.
She's coming at you.
Coming at you.
Is Valerie Reed supposed to have the 10 initiative order or Rye?
Say again?
If you look at turn order, it's Reed that has a 10.
Wait, did you roll it? Yeah, Reed does have a 10.
Yeah, but he's Rye. Eric is Rye.
Right.
Yeah, he's on a different map.
Oh,
you don't see Rye on the turn order. Yeah. Okay.
I don't. I only see me and Clayton. Clayton's not on the turn order, but Davis is on mine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Clayton's not because he's not a playable character right now. Neither is Ava or John's.
Okay.
Yeah. You guys aren't seeing the other players.
Yeah, I think I see Davis because he's on a different part of the ship, but on the same level as me.
Exactly.
Okay. I'm confused.
The chat is basically singing your characters to death.
My eulogy. I'm being eulogized already.
Eric's really getting the short end of the stick. He's gonna go through multiple characters. I don't know. You can pull this out. I have faith.
Gotta have faith.
So is it possible instead of shooting her, I can just hit her with the butt of the gun, right in the forehead type of a situation to try to knock her out of whatever brainwaves she's got going?
Sure. Yeah. You just give me a close combat roll. Basically, is what you would do.
Okay, that's not
The
gonna
the
end
gun
well.
the gun won't give you any bonuses to it or anything, but you can just give me a close combat roll for attack.
Okay, I can try.
Holy shit!
I am really good at that.
Wow.
Wow!
4 successes on 5 dice. That is the pistol whips
Okay,
of all pistol whips.
it sure
Or
is.
shotgun
I
whips.
basically knock her into a chair and she wraps herself up and says, "Leave me here."
What you can do
Wow.
on a close combat attack stunt,
Mm-hmm.
um, which is every success after the first. So you got 3 of these.
Yes.
You can do +1 damage.
Okay.
You can swap initiative cards with the opponent. I don't know why, or
No.
numbers. You can have them drop any item or weapon, which they don't have. You can pull an object from the target. You can grapple the opponent, or you can knock a humanoid opponent prone.
I mean, yeah, we're definitely gonna knock her prone and then do 2 extra damage.
2 extra damage. Okay.
Wow.
All right. So you do 3 damage with that attack, and you knock her just flat on her ass.
Yeah,
Just
I want to like knock her prone and just sitting right on her. Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
we are restraining her at this point.
Okay, that was your slow action. Do you want to do anything with your fast action?
Can I like hog tie her with my fast action?
That would definitely be a slow action. No.
No, no.
You could move. You could pick up an item.
I will take a step back behind Clayton and just ready my weapon for if she gets up and tries to come at us again. But I will yell at her to stand down. We're not her enemy.
Okay. Next up is her turn, and Wilson, you look at her eyes, and her eyes have just like rolled back in their head, and she is just almost screaming gibberish now. Just
I mean,
sounds...
I gave her a concussion, so yeah.
Yeah, that's true. You probably did. But she is completely out of it, and she like lunges at Clayton just because now he's the closest person to her.
Well, doesn't she have to get up first?
She does, and
Is she even able to do that?
She is able to do that. She will have to use her fast action to stand up, but she can do that. Yeah. Oh, you know what I forgot to do though? Damn.
What?
No, you know what? She's not wearing any armor. I take that back. I was gonna roll. I was gonna roll armor, but she's literally in her cryosleep gown still, so there is no armor there. All right, she. Oh boy. You would note maybe that Clayton's not the most hardiest of fellows. So while she just basically pounds into him with her fists, it looks like it does a number on him, like a real solid number.
With 1 success.
On one.
I mean,
success.
he is still coming off of super sleep, so
That's also true. Yes. But he is sort of he reels from that. Meanwhile, downstairs, Rye, the creature, raises its body towards you. It spends its fast action sort of standing and stretching its limbs. And then it swirls. It's got its back to you, and it just spins suddenly much quicker than you would expect a creature that's been asleep for 70 years. And it screams at you. Oh, that was... No.
You don't have a scream sound, do you? No, horrible roar.
That's like multiples, but that's the general idea.
I get the gist. It's terrifying.
All right, I need you to give me a panic roll. Kayla.
It's just the panic button.
It is just the panic button.
It's not a great panic roll.
No, you begin to tremble. Start to tremble uncontrollably. All skill rolls using agility suffer a -2 modification until your panic stops, which it will at the end of the turn. So this, you're asking why these like end of the turn things matter, and this is why, because you don't always roll panic on your turn.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's on other creatures' turns. So this would affect you right now.
I'm scared.
You're scared. And now it is your turn.
All right, well, I'm going to immediately scream out and I guess what I said last time, which is like, this fucking monster in here. I think it was a person, but it's alive.
You're on the open channel?
Oh, yeah. Okay, I think so. I'm just sending that out there. And then specifically screaming like, Jam! It's still at range, so I guess with my slow action... you said I can move with the fast action?
You can, yeah.
Alright, so the slow action, this is probably going to come into play with the trembling. I guess I'll try to shoot it with the bolt gun. It has a range of short.
Okay. Short means you're in the same room with it.
Okay.
Which you are.
Yeah. So I'm just going to raise this bolt gun that I've had on me and just almost as like a reflex because I'm holding something that fires.
Yeah.
And just try to shoot.
Okay. And that is agility, right?
I have no idea. It's a...
range combat is agility.
Range combat is agility,
skill.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is probably going to go very badly.
Yep, so you're going to make a -2 modification to that, which means you just roll 2 less dice.
Okay, so -2.
Turn on what you want to do is, or you can do it manually, or there's the modifier query thing up on the top.
Let's see if this works. Oh, with a -2.
Wow! All right. With -2, you still managed.
Which means I only had 1 dice, but I had 3 panics, and none of them fucked me up.
None of them fucked you
And
up.
my 1 dice, I got a success on. That's insane.
Wow.
Looked like Kayla's the gal for you.
Just like I'm just like just
like
blind
instinct,
firing.
just...
Yeah, basically like. Only 1 success, but
and what are the qualities of a bolt gun?
I don't
Does it have any?
Actually, it does say. Hang on, let's pull it up on the thing. It does say armor piercing
right there.
and single shot.
Okay, which that means
and damage
that,
3.
Okay, that means that now that you fired it, you have to spend an action reloading it to fire it again. That's what single shot means.
Okay.
Armor piercing means that when this creature does what it's about to do, he'll only take half of. Wait.
Well, Jason, with my fast action, I would like to get the fuck out of here. I'm not going to sit here and try to let this thing get close to me.
Okay, well, unfortunately, you do shoot it successfully with the bolt gun, but it glances off of the, like, hide of this creature.
What? Hide.
Because it also rolled 1 success on its armor check. Yeah, fast action. You can move to a zone.
I'm gonna say, Rye, can you get away from that monster?
I do like it thematically that I do hit it, but like it just like shrugs it off and like takes no damage. I'm just like, shit! And that's when I like just fucking haul ass.
That's when you book it?
Yeah, that's when I book it.
Maybe you were confident for a half second.
Yeah. I thought maybe I'd get lucky and just shoot it once, and it just kind of, it does that and doesn't react. I'm like, shit. I don't know how far I can get with my fast action.
You can get 1 zone, which generally means 1 room away. So you could probably get, like, into the hallway, or... Well, actually, you're so close to the door, you could probably get, like, into the...
I'd like to try to go back the way I came. I forget where that was, but maybe...
Which would be, like, over here and to the north.
Okay.
Okay. You could probably get about here.
Okay. Yeah,
Which
just
one?
I shoot and then see that happen, and then I just come rushing back and I'm yelling, shit! There's something in the reactor. Cham, are you there? Cham.
Yeah, you hear like the sound of like some like very loud like wind sound or some like static over the radio, and then you hear it like cut off. And sorry, I got some loud stuff going on over here. Right, what's going on?
Cham, there's a fucking monster in the reactor.
I'm on my way. Where are you?
Sweet dependable Cham. I'm coming back to you. I'm not
There's
staying
no
in there.
Cham, only monster.
I'm heading back over the catwalk. Shit.
You
Also-
hear
Did you feed cat?
I did.
you hear from behind you,
Stop
Davis.
drooling over everything.
By the way, shout out to Thomas for increasing his pledge to become a silver patron.
What up, Thomas? The cat approves.
The cat approves.
Was that footsteps?
That was footsteps as this
You're
creature
here.
comes around the corner.
No, it's as fast as me.
It's as fast as you. And what it does, Rye, it comes around that corner with its arms just
No,
extended outward,
that's so
and it tries
creepy.
to grab you by your shoulders.
Ah! My shoulders, they're not supposed to be grabbed. No.
Ouch.
No.
All right.
It rolls 9 dice. Go
does.
fuck yourself.
Apparently consent is not a thing in the alien universe.
Ah. Oh, Rye.
So what happens now is he basically there's a
Rips
ladder
me
in the
in
middle of
half.
this room. The ladder that is the like junction of this whole room.
Mm-hmm.
He grips you by both your shoulders and like throws you sideways into this ladder. Your back slams against it.
Oh.
You take 2 damage.
Oh, no.
Get you roll
And
armor.
oh yeah, if you have
Oh,
armor, on,
I
you-
do have
you
armor.
You do get to roll your armor. Yeah.
No. 0 successes on the armor. Thank you.
Your back slams into that ladder and you fall prone on the ground, dropping any handheld items, which would be the bolt gun,
No.
right now. And you must immediately make a panic roll.
God damn it. Oh, and I will panic again.
7. A nervous twitch. Your stress level and the stress level of all friendly PCs in short range of you increased by 1.
Yeah, I would say my stress has definitely
that's-
increased.
Your stress is increased. Which, sorry, I don't mean to be mean, but your stress also should have increased when you saw the creature get up. So
I don't
that should
remember.
have happened.
Okay, I don't
Or
remember if I
did we
did
do
that
it?
last time or not, but
Oh, wait, we might have done it last time. I don't remember. What's it at right now?
I just increased it to 4. It was at
Okay,
3.
we'll call that good. Because you got this character, I don't remember.
Somebody
what
from chat, if you remember, let me know and I can
Yeah.
bump it up again if I need to.
I actually kind of skipped Rye here. That's fine.
I'm Rye. Right?
You are Rye. I skipped Davis.
Okay.
Sorry. Davis, as you hear all of this happening, Ava is still talking to you as you hear these things come into your headset. This conversation between Rye and Cham and yourself about Rye being chased down by a creature. Ava is saying to you right now. She's saying, after much study, I have determined the Draconis 26 strain is possible uses include weaponization for mass extinction, but I cannot deduce any other uses of this substance.
Did she just say it's the new genocider?
I propose suppose we call it genocide. But honestly, Davis, you're kind of half listening because you are getting these calls now. In your headset.
Yeah, she's listening to half of it, and she's like trying to struggle what to pay attention to.
Yeah.
Realizing she can't quite help right now. She's like, Ava, what do you mean using this for genocide? How far ahead can you compute with the knowledge that you have of this draconious substance?
I've spent much time thinking on the matter. 73 years, in fact.
Oh shit, that's a lot of possibilities and calculations you must have come up with.
All medical uses of this substance, from my cognition, would eventually result in this DNA editing. This substance is not naturally occurring and cannot be easily manipulated by the current technology we possess. It has a function, and its function is to reproduce and destroy.
Is this why you shut yourself off? You knew
I shut myself off because I was attacked by one of the former crew members. She sort of motions to the back of her head where you see that white liquid kind of that was pouring down the, or not pouring, it was dried up by the time you got there. It seemed better at that time to conserve motor functions to minimal capacity.
Wait, Johns, do you know about this? Who attacked you?
She gives you a name. I don't have the names right in front of me, but she gives you a name, and John's kind of will pipe in. He says that was one of the ones that started acting crazy once we got back on the ship. A whole host of us started reacting, getting angry, lashing out, and some people started changing. That's why we locked ourselves in the cryo bay.
I don't know, this talk of genocide seems dangerous, don't you think? I don't know if we should let her back off.
She begins to stand. I would prefer not to be deactivated again. My function is simply the protection of the crew of the USCSS Cronus. Any actions I take will be towards that goal.
Well, the new crew members on board include myself, Leah Davis, the Kayla Rye, and whatever Cham's first name is.
No one knows
Cham. What's your first name?
It's Cham.
Don't know.
Cham's first name is Cham.
I will.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think Rye is in danger. She was at the reactor when another monster activated. We must go help her.
Of course.
You've got one of those cool pistol leg gun things that come out, right?
You shoot laser beams from your eyes, right?
Yeah, your arms transform into guns or something.
All right, we're back up to the top of the turn order.
Real quick, she kind of looks at Johns and has that look like, do you agree with this plan, you know?
Johns is kind of wide-eyed at all this, and what you've gathered by this point is that Johns is not a leader, he's a follower.
He's Gorman.
That's right, he's Gorman. He is sort of looking to you to lead, but if you look at him as for like confirmation, he'll just sort of like nod, right. Like, yeah, okay.
Okay. That's what we'll do. We'll run towards Rye.
Okay. You guys can start moving towards the junction room to the north. You can't quite make it there, but you can probably get into the hallway here. And then the junction room is up here to the north.
Oh, ship is too big. I'm a goner.
Back up to Wilson. Wilson, you backed up, and
I
you
did.
see you put a big dent in this woman's head, but she is still screaming and she's still going.
All right. Well, this time she gets a little 12 gauge shotgun action.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Can't let her kill my shield here. So, all right. I just hit the attack button, right?
Yes. That should roll everything. Okay. Well, that would be a success, but you did roll a panic. What you can do if you want is push the roll, which means you add 1 stress to yourself and you re-roll all the ones that aren't 6s. Or you can just hope that you don't stress out enough to where you're going to not take the shot.
We'll go for the. We'll just hope I do fine. It's fine.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
I've never rolled a panic roll, so this will be fun.
Yeah, give me a panic roll, please.
All right, where's the panic button?
Where's the panic?
Where's the panic button? Fuck off! I've got it on speed dial.
Well, good. Tell me. Well, there's the panic button.
It's
I call it
bookmarked
panic
under
button
my
every day.
favorites.
I got a 5.
You're fine. You
God
keep
damn
it
it.
together.
Wilson's gonna
Yeah.
be driving the ship home.
Yeah.
I
With
had a
all of
little
our-
bit of a handshake, but I took a
Yeah,
deep breath, centered myself.
Being attacked by a large woman, a large marine, is it's unsettling.
Yeah, it's gonna make anyone like really regret some life choices.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Reed is still going.
I did 3 damage to her.
Oh, I'm sorry. You did do damage.
Yeah, I
So
did.
I skipped over the damage part.
Way to go.
Well, 3 damage.
Because it's still a success, right?
That's still a success.
Yeah.
Because I focused on the panic. I forgot that there were 2 successes there.
Yeah.
Wilson, you effectively cut her in half with that shotgun. The blast goes right through center mass. You're literally like 8 feet away. This is not a long shot. You dissect her horizontally.
Yeah. As Nate just so eloquently put it in the chat, if words don't work, butt chuck will.
It sure will.
Do you have a quippy one-liner?
Yeah, do you?
Stand down.
That's not bad.
Yeah, and then the top half just like slides off.
Yeah, she falls down dead. And Clayton, who's got a nasty head wound now, you can see that he's bleeding out of her forehead, turns to you and says, "Thank you.
You had a weapon.
I
I'm a
didn't
coward.
expect her to attack us like that."
From this moment on, expect everyone to attack us. We can trust in no one,
All right.
especially Davis.
Oh yeah. So you actually you don't get to do this right now because you just took an action. But now you are confronted with the threat of Reed is gone. Now the mystery of Flynn's dead body draws your attention.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm patting Reed down to see if there's anything else on her at this point too.
Okay.
Checking them pockets.
Yeah, she doesn't.
She's got the hospital gown.
Yeah, she's got like the cryo sleep outfit. It's just loose shorts and a loose shirt.
Yeah, I'll also point Clayton to the medical supplies and say, "Clean yourself up. We've got work to do."
Okay. With Valerie Reed gone, next up is the creature that is advancing on Rye. God, I'm sorry, Eric.
Are you though?
Because Rye is still crumpled on the ground from being thrown into this ladder.
Yeah.
That would have been better for Sylvan Fox. I know Kung Fu.
And the creature comes up to you, Rye, and just raises like it's turning its hands into a club, just fists them together and raises his hands over his head and just brings them down on you. And he is going to do A fist strike.
A fist strike. Oh no. That's so many dice. Why do you roll so many dice?
Yeah. So, you can roll your armor.
Sure, let's do that. Armor, save me. Damn it, armor.
That's a negative. So, yeah, you take 2 damage.
I have reached
2 or 1?
0 hit points.
2. Base damage is 1 on a success, and the abomination got another success.
Oh.
You've reached 0 hit points?
I have run out of the hit point tracker, yes. I took 2 the first attack, and I took 2 on this one.
Okay. I have to remind myself what the rules are here.
Am I expired, or... This is like the critical...
No.
What is it, injury?
Yeah, it is. This is the, I forget what they call it. Something kind of funny.
Something kind of funny. It is funny.
God, what is it called? Chat, remind me what it's actually called to go down to 0, so I can look up the rules again.
The go down to 0. Let's see. Maybe it's under damage. Broken.
Broken. There we
You
go.
drop to 0 health. You are broken. Taken out of the action. Immediately roll for a critical injury. If you're not dead, you can crawl and mumble through the pain. You can't perform any other actions. You can't roll for any skills. You can't go below 0 health. But each further attack that causes damage will give you another critical injury. So I get to roll for a critical injury.
Yes, you do.
Which is where?
It's a D66, right?
Is that what this
one?
Yeah,
I don't actually. Yeah, it's a D66. Yeah.
Okay. I have done this before.
You have.
All right, show me 53. That's high.
Is it high.
Is it too high?
Oh, come on.
F. Give me an F in the chat, everybody.
No, it's funny because it's the exact same damn thing that happened to your other character.
My leg, no.
He comes down on your leg and he just splits it open. He breaks your the leg bone and it cuts it. And okay, so what that means is 1 turn from now, so not this turn but next turn, you'll need to make a death saving throw if no one has helped you.
Okay. I give it a crying whimper as my leg splits open. Ah!
And
half of Rye's dialogue in this game is just anguished screams.
All turn the volume down on Ryan.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's all over the open comms channel too. I'm like a Halloween haunted house tape soundtrack of just terrible wailing, screaming.
Speakers blown out, wailing.
Along with the creature doing the actual horrible wailing.
David's like, shit, we gotta get it fast.
We gotta shut her up.
Sounds so good.
And the creature, like almost immediately after it is like you're sort of not unconscious, but like I said, you're down. The creature almost like just steps over you and starts stalking away.
What? Asshole creature. Jam. Do I? Jam, wait. It's headed. It's headed over. Back.
I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I'm about out of the scrubbers.
Watch out.
Wilson's free.
David says, "Wait, Jam, don't engage it alone."
I'm almost there. Watch
out, Jam. It's coming.
Do you really do not engage it alone?
It's too late.
Get your ass down here. I'm almost there.
I have to wait my turn.
Oh, God, my fucking
Davis,
leg.
it is your turn now.
we keep running towards the reactor. Can I let Ava run in front of me?
Sure.
Would she be willing to do that? Okay.
She would, yeah.
It would be Ava, me, and then John's.
Okay. And you can, in fact, use a slow action as a fast action, or use a fast action as a slow action. So, basically the rush action is what. Or
Would we make
dash.
it? Would we make it in the fast action?
No, you wouldn't necessarily make it
Oh, so far.
all the way, but you would make it down the stairs.
Okay.
You would make it down the stairs to deck C. To the point where you might be able to run into Cham, but
No, I want to go to Rye.
well, Cham's in between you and.
I'm literally so far away. Yeah.
She's pretty far away.
Okay, fine.
What are the odds that I would be in the most danger?
Okay, Ray, I'm taking you to the deck C as you and Ava and John's all descend.
We're just running towards the reactor where Rye last was.
Okay. What you all don't hear this at this point anymore. Now it's just sounds coming out of your intercoms. You hear Cham's voice. Like, wait, Ra, is that you?
Shit.
The fuck is?
That's so creepy.
Oh shit! And you hear the sound of some spraying wind sound come out of the comms, and you hear Cham start screaming. Not in pain, but like I don't know, like combat sounds, like he's in danger.
This is my danger scream.
Where are you, Cham? Damn it! What is it?
He's on the catwalk. He's fucking fast.
What is fast?
I don't know what this thing is.
Do you even have a weapon?
He
has his enormous balls.
We're back up to Wilson. Wilson, you're hearing all of this. How are you reacting to all of this chatter on the car?
Chatter on the car. Just guys, can you cool it with the chatter, please? I'm trying to investigate.
A reminder: this is an open line.
Vindictive me wants to just whisper in, I told you I didn't do it.
All anguished death screams need to be on channel 2 only, please.
But then, really vindictive me wants to do, because she knows this is Rye's last moments on basically this ship, and sounds like Cham's about to get eaten by something. She wants to go, it was me. And just shut the line off.
Everything was me. I'm the one in that.
Your captain's dead because of me.
I killed Mufasa.
Instead, because she knows Clayton can't hear what she's hearing, since I'm assuming there's two different channels type of thing.
Yeah, it is.
She's going to look at Clayton and go, is there a way to seal this floor?
He says...
Mother can seal the floor, right?
Says she can seal doors without some mechanical assistance to open them. But the junction rooms are just ladders. There's no way to seal a whole deck from another. But individual doors she could seal, yes.
We need to get to Mother.
She's up.
Let's go.
Deck A. Alright. You...
And then into the comm, she's going to yell out, oh God, what is that? And just do a blood-curdling scream.
Jesus. Okay.
Well, at least Wilson's getting torn apart too.
it's it's like the final comforting thought in Ray's head.
Wrap myself
At
in
least
Schadenfreude.
you all can make it about this far up as you head towards the junction rooms to the north.
Okay.
Yeah, you know you have to go up to deck A, and
Yeah.
then the north end of deck A is where the mother room is.
Yep. That's where we're going. The whole time, she's like, just going, oh, where did it go?
You can kind of tell that while you're doing this, Clayton's looking at you like, "What are you doing?" And he looks like he wants to say something, but you're doing your thing, and so he doesn't interrupt you.
Davis hears her and makes a mental note, like, is there another creature nearby? But doesn't care much for Miller, so doesn't say
Wilson.
anything. Wilson, sorry. Sorry, Wilson.
Also,
Miller is already rested in peace.
She doesn't care much for Wilson, so doesn't say anything, but does make a note.
That there's another thing on the ship.
Why did I lose? Oh, sorry, Ray, because I put you on a new thing.
I was 8.
You were 8. Okay, will you roll an initiative for me again? I'll just change it. I moved you.
She will say out to the Johns and Ava 6, just kind of a rhetorical question, but could there be another creature on board?
Ava says, there could be many on board. There were many crew members still alive when I deactivated myself. And Johns then pipes up to you, Davis says, and that's not even fucking counting the thing that came out of Cooper.
Oh, shit. That thing didn't, or that thing escaped us, didn't it?
And that thing's what took out all the people on the planet, on the planet's surface. That's what really scares me.
We're gonna come up against that.
All right, you all hear more sounds of like screaming and combat. And at this point, actually, Raya, looking down the catwalk, you can kind of see, you all are kind of converging. Davis, as you look down this hallway you're approaching, you start to see like a red light coming down the hallway. And Raya, as you look kind of, as you're crawling, bleeding, you can kind of see like a red light ahead of you, like flaring up and dying down too. As you all hear just Cham screaming, and you hear like this sound of like an oof sound, like you just got hit by something.
He's killing my backup character.
And Davis, or actually you can't really see it from where you're at, Davis. But Davis, right to the south of you down the hallway, you hear the sounds of something happening. And now we're at Rye, and Rye, let's see, how does this work? Critical injuries. Oh no.
Somebody save Rye.
A death roll is a roll for stamina, but you cannot push the roll, and you are not allowed to roll any stress dice. If the death roll fails, you die. So a stress dice without any stress. Sorry, a stamina roll without any stress.
How do I do it without stress?
You could probably just do a manual roll. Just count.
Okay.
What's your stamina roll?
So
Strength plus stamina.
Strength is 4 and stamina is 2.
Okay, so you would just roll 7. Do base 7 on the custom roll.
You just click on it, ignore
Why
all
7?
the yellows that pop up.
You can do that too, I suppose.
Where did you get 7 from?
You said. What'd you say? What your numbers were?
2 stamina and 4 strength.
Oh, it's 6. Sorry, 6.
Okay. So 6 dice.
Yep. Oh, you hang on.
I got some successes.
You hang on. Your leg is bleeding, but you are Still alive. Would you like to?
I still function.
Would you like to mumble and crawl yourself in a certain direction?
I would love to mumble and crawl. It's my favorite combination. I saw. So this is interesting. I saw I still see the creature stalking this way, probably attacking Cham.
Yep.
Now I'm wondering if I should just, knowing I'm probably gonna die, try to get to the reactor and try to fix it before I die. No, I'm pretty selfish.
Well, you can't actually do anything while you're broken. You can't
so I have to get to somebody basically. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Where does this ladder go?
Up. This is another.
You know what? That's fair. That's very fair. Thank you.
It's not a down ladder. It's a critical clarification.
God damn it.
It only goes up. It's an up staircase, right?
Okay. I've got an up ladder in front of me.
Yeah, you do. Deck B would be where this goes. If you reference the floor plan, which you can't really do right now.
I could do as a player, but yeah,
Yeah.
Rye wouldn't have peace of mind right now.
That's right.
I don't know how
It goes
well
to
I'd
this-
be able to do it. I'm just thinking I want to get to Cham, but there's literally like a monster right there, so I'm not sure.
There is, yeah. And you couldn't climb a ladder in your current state
Okay, that's
anyway.
fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I guess I'll crawl my way to just try to see if I can get a better vantage point and just kind of whimper out to Cham. Cham, are you okay? I'm sorry. I didn't know what it was.
You hear Cham sort of like coughing. I'm coming to you, Rye, still. I just gotta...
No. You need to get out of here. You lock the doors down here.
At this point...
I guess Rye's probably not that. So yeah. Come save my ass. I'm playing
this
it too much like the
point-
captain.
Don't forget, I'm at 8 also.
Oh, you are? Yeah, I don't know why it's... Yeah, I haven't sorted it yet. All right, Davis, it is your turn now.
Well, we will keep running down the hall. I see-
You turn around this hallway with Ava in front of you, and you see Cham with like his right arm looks like it's broken, like his shoulder is back, and he is limping towards you with one arm. But in his left arm, you see an ignited incinerator unit he is holding, and he is limping towards you, and behind him, just lumbering forward, is a humanoid creature, extended limbs. It is on fire, and it is like pummeling its way down that hallway towards Cham.
Can I shoot it?
You sure can.
All right. Yeah, they turn the corner and they see this site. I see the fire creature. My instinct is to whip out the pistol and shoot at it with my turn. So I just hit attack.
With the pistol? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Holy mackerel.
Wow.
Told you I'm good at range combat.
Yeah, you are. That's a lot of dice. Damn.
Wow.
And one fail. Wait. Oh no, that's a success.
That's a
yeah.
success. That's
4
another success.
successes on 12 dice. Jeez, that's amazing.
All right. Well,
What's it like not to suck?
The creature, being what he is, gets to
Pretty great.
deflect 2 of those
Ugh.
off of his thick hide. But you successful. So you can, again, because you get a stunt on a range attack roll, range attack. You can either do 1 damage with the extra stunt. You can make him drop an item, which he does not holding an item. You can knock an opponent prone or push them back. or do 1 damage.
I could knock him prone with that.
You could, yeah.
It's a mighty blast.
And the advantage of that is that they have to get up or something, or
It is, so he wouldn't be able to like move and attack, basically. He would have to use his fast action to get up instead of moving.
all right, yeah, let's do that. She's gonna aim really cool and I don't know, somehow just hit the leg and it gets knocked over prone.
Okay. And you see a chunk of the creature's leg come flying out as you do that.
And she's like, "Did you do that, Cham?" Referring to the fire.
Cham is as he's sort of like hobbling towards you. Yeah, there's a lot of shit in that air scrubber. I had to go look for something that would clear it out. It was like growth. And he says, I found this in the stores. And he sort of holds up the incinerator unit.
Huh. So you found a flamethrower, I found a monster. That's fucked up, man.
I assume that's all my actions, right?
It is. It is
And
indeed.
does Ava 6, can she attack or anything?
She can. She'll go at the end of the round. Before she goes, though, the creature gets to go again. And it spends its fast action standing up after you shot its leg. With its slow action, it cannot hit you, and instead issues a horrible roar that you all can hear. And everyone in this hallway, Cham, Davis, Ava doesn't, and John's, make me a panic roll.
It's a panic party.
And if you have to know, the panic button is next to the initiative card button. I learned that earlier today.
Sure is.
Love you, honey.
I'm still dying. I think.
Nobody has helped save you yet.
I don't quite know. Yeah, I don't know if I have to
We
keep...
are coming to you.
You just gotta get through the monster first.
Yeah. Nice job on the panic roll, Davis.
Yep.
But does everybody have to roll a panic roll?
They do, but NPCs don't roll panic like PCs do. It's sort of up to me. Like, that's, yeah.
What about Eric? Does he have to roll it?
No, he doesn't. He's not in the same room. He's like
I
2
do
rooms
remember
away
that
now.
Short was the same room, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Leah, Davis, you hold it together.
Feeling good
And
about
we're-
shooting in the leg that she doesn't quite freak out.
Yeah.
Knowing it's on fire and part of his leg got blown out.
At the end of the round, Ava
Go to bed. Yes, go to
begins just almost like you see this almost like single-minded. I'm reminded of like the T-1000 when he's walking down the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
Just single-minded. She's just walking towards this creature. She steps around Cham and just heads right for the creature. And she seems to just like grapple it. She puts her arms around the thing's neck and just starts like just wrestling with it, seemingly unaware or unconcerned with the fire that this thing is on.
All right. Go, robot friend.
Yep. I'm actually not going to roll for all these. But you see her sort of like just wrestling with this thing now. And the fire that's on this creature is kind of starting to spread to her. And now we're back up to the top of the initiative order to Wilson. Wilson, you are making your way to Mother, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I will...
We're making our way to Mother with alacrity.
That's right. So you can use both your actions to really rush through. You're not quite there, but you can get to deck A. You were able to like make your way up the ladder.
Okay.
And you and Clayton find yourselves on deck A, and you're able to open the door to like look to the north of you, where you see the like key code scanner that indicates a door that would lead to a mother room.
Okay.
Okay, the abomination is now with this synthetic grappling it. It just starts pounding on Ava, like on her shoulders that where she's holding him. He is just pounding into her, and you are hearing these horrific like squelches and cracks as this abomination just pounds into this synthetic.
Hurry, Cham. Come this way. Paul, she's distracted.
Cham does. You see Cham start to again limp up to you, or not limp, but he's walking fine. His right arm is fucked up. You can see like his shoulder's kind of not where it should be.
Do we know if this is the only way to get to Rye? This hallway?
You actually think that if you went down this other hallway, you could probably also get to her.
Okay.
But it's kind of like they're parallel hallways. You have to go all the way around and down again. All right, Davis, it's your turn.
Oh, already?
It is, yeah.
How's that? Yeah, you said that the abomination is pounding on Ava.
It is. They're basically like a wrestling match, and you can just tell from the like terrible sounds and visuals in front of you as the like arms bend that both of these beings are way stronger than a human being, but they're just wrestling each other at this point.
We gotta get to Rye. I think Ava can handle the abomination, but we gotta get to Rye, quick. Johns, is there another way to the reactor where we might meet up with Rye?
He'll say like, there's parallel hallways. One just over here, goes down.
Does he look like he might take the lead or not really?
He might if you tell him to. If you like ask him to show you, he'll take try to take you the lead.
Yeah.
And if you use both your actions to rush, you can kind of rush down a secondary hallway over here.
And where you could come with us, or he already used his turn?
He's coming with you, but he used his movement. Yeah.
Okay.
You two exit the hallway out into a dark catwalk that looks down onto a big engineering bay, like just a big empty space below you. You can still hear Rye's horrific screams and mumbles coming through your comms.
Mm-hmm.
Rye, we're coming for you. Hang in there.
It's just like pain, just gasps.
All right, Rye, it's your turn, and you know what that means.
Ooh, another D66?
Another D66.
Or is it stamina?
It's a stamina roll.
Okay.
Without stress, to see if you.
So just the 6 dice
on the ground.
Oh.
Whoa,
damn!
okay.
Look at that.
It's giving me the successes on this one.
It is.
Thankfully,
So
I'm
I'll let
fairly
you
hardy.
I'll let you crawl yourself another 5 feet in any direction you want.
5 feet. I don't think going onto the catwalk is going to be a good idea here, and I can still see in the distance, they're fighting together, so I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know
if I'm gonna hear Davis and John's running on the catwalk.
You might, yeah. Because the catwalk does make a loud noise as people walk on it.
From out here.
Yeah, from to the north. You can't see them. But...
Okay, yeah, I'll come out there and then, and you said we have visibility here.
Cling. You do, yes.
Yeah, so you guys see Rye just like literally on the ground, like one arm and the other one just like pulling her leg up and just leaving a smear of blood. And just can't even like really speak. She's just like gasping in pain. She crawls. I guess that's as far as I can make it.
As far as you can make it.
This is the Borderlands like downstate. That's all I can do.
It is absolutely. All right, Davis and Johns, you hear from to the north of you, just more grunts and screams and the sound of crunching, like, flesh and crunching bones.
Oh shit! I'm glad she's on our side.
And Wilson, at this point, yeah, it's your turn again. You can see the path you need to go.
All right. So we will. We're going up to Mother.
Okay.
Let's go into Mother.
You go up to the Mother room, right to the north of you here. You pull out your Wayland Yutani issued override badge, scan it into the door, and it opens for you. And you step into the room. Clayton behind you.
She'll look at him and say, "Seal the door."
You've acquired a sidekick.
I have.
Okay.
And
What would you like to, that was your fast action to get in here. Now you've got your slow action to do whatever you want to do. What do you want to do?
I want to sit in the chair and peruse the motherboard because I'm sure it's probably a little bit different than the current models, and find the input for seal all floors below deck B.
You spend some time messing with it.
Mm-hmm.
You realize that, I mean, being the type of technology that it is like you typing text commands to the system and it responding to you in kind.
Yeah, executive command 966.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, and it seems to actively recognize that somehow. You're not sure how, considering. But to you, it
it's out of date technology.
It's out of date technology, but it somehow recognizes that.
Okay.
And you are granted clearance, and you're able to. You can lock down or close and turn off the manual opening of the doors on a deck.
Okay.
Now you know that where the action's happening right now is deck C.
Yep.
So is that where you would like to do that?
Yes.
Okay. All the rest of you start to see all of the doors on this deck begin to shut, and the little green lights that were above the doors start to turn red. Which, Davis and Rye, is actually probably good news for you, because the horrific match of this abomination and this synthetic wrestling in a hallway is shut off from you.
Yeah, except now we're stuck on a catwalk.
Now you're stuck on a catwalk.
Great.
While running, Davis will be on the open channel, be like, "What's happening? Why are the doors closing?"
Would you
On
like
the
to
open
answer,
channel?
Wilson? Yeah,
on the open channel.
Would you like to answer?
What are you talking about? We're trying to get on deck C. The door's locked. Is there some security protocol?
I don't know. Someone must have accessed Mother and got all the doors closing. Can you get up there?
Their captain is dead. Who has access?
Don't know. How about your buddy over there, next to you? Seems like you would have access.
You can't see me, but yeah.
What's that?
Wait.
No, I know, but I saw you earlier being buddies, really chatting. That's what I meant. Not actually seeing you, but just that knowing that you're friends now.
We're corporate liaisons. We aren't given access to Mother.
Davis doesn't say anything about that.
Yeah.
Rye might be able to argue, but Rye can't speak right now.
No, I can't speak. Yeah.
Miller would definitely argue, but Miller's dead.
Yeah, that's right.
Miller is shaking her fist from the grave.
Yep.
Wilson, will you give me a manipulation roll, please? And this is kind of like the entirety of this whole thing you've been doing, not just this moment. And there's not really a chance of panic here. Okay.
I still succeeded.
You did succeed.
Yeah.
You got a success.
It's a lot of dice.
Yep.
I'm not sure.
Everybody's so good at things. I'm in awe.
Am I allowed to push it and get more successes?
I'm just looking up. There's rules for if you're trying to actually actively lie to someone. It's a contested thing. It's an opposed manipulation. All right. So Davis, will you also give me a manipulation roll?
Do my stress dice go in here too, or
It would, but you're not gonna get it. You're not gonna panic on this.
so
roll.
ignore them, or
No,
Yeah, ignore the yellow ones.
Yeah, you can still roll with them, but yeah, you don't. Okay. So you don't panic, but Davis, she sounds like you believe her, at least in the sense that
I can sense through the comms.
as much as you can sense the comms, yeah.
Told you, we don't have access to Mother.
All right, now it's Davis. It's your turn. You
Run
see
to-
on the other end of this long catwalk the bloodied body of Rye.
She's gonna yell at John. Shit, the door's closing. We can't get trapped in here. Cause what's down? If I look down the catwalk, what do I see?
It's like a vehicle bay, but it looks empty to you. It's pretty dark down there, but it just looks like an empty big empty vehicle bay.
Johns, can you keep that door open? And she points to the one they just ran through. I'm gonna get Rye.
I'll try to get it open.
No, keep it open.
He's not
It's
Champ.
closing, right? It's still
I
closing.
was like, Champ, is that you?
It's closed. It happened pretty quick when it closed.
Oh.
He can try to open it back up.
Okay. Can I get to Rye?
Yes, you can. With a fast action, you can move out down this catwalk.
Okay. How can I save Rye?
Yes.
Let's see.
I'm saying yes.
I'll allow it.
First aid. There is. I don't know if is that a skill. I think it's a
There's a
skill.
medical aid.
There is a medical aid skill.
I was just looking at all this health and damage stuff.
Oh,
Saving a life.
Rye.
Someone must give you first aid before you fail a death roll. First aid is a slow action and requires a medical aid roll. Note that some critical injuries are so severe, a negative modification is applied to the medical aid roll.
There was a little bit of first aid in piloting school, and I hope it serves us well here.
Oh shit, that's two
Wow,
successes. I'm only rolling
okay.
7 dice, I guess, with the stress. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. And no panic.
No panics. What a fucking champion over here.
Medical aid stunts. You can restore +1 hit points for
Ooh,
each
give me a
stunt.
bionic arm or something. Oh yeah, plus hit points is good.
Oh.
Part of my
Is there more to
stunt.
that list?
I would give you a little something extra.
Is there more to that list, or is it just plus
That's
one?
it. That's literally it. It's just +1 health points. It's some skills have better stunts than others.
You sign your name
like-
in the stitching.
I like to show off my suturing skills.
That's right. Like, okay, I know how this. You got a leg artery. I know what to do here.
Okay, so rise to 2 hit points now.
You were at
That
2 hit
works
points,
better
Rye.
than ever. Yay, thank
right.
you.
Back up now, Rye. Unfortunately your condition isn't completely gone
You're not that lucky.
because
Why do you
Because-
hate me?
as you remember
Fortunately, your
from-
leg is now full of spiders. That's roll for spiders.
as you remember from Captain Miller, for the next D6 days, to run is a slow action.
Okay, my running days are over.
Yep. At least for the next week or so.
For the next week or so, guys, I'm gonna need the longest of rests right now. Davis, Shit. Thank you. What? Where is it? I saw in the hallway there was fire and yelling. Did you see it?
I found a synthetic, and it's currently battling it one-on-one.
What?
At this point,
What?
My character just be like, what?
what?
I recruited another member to the party and unleashed them. They're like level 10.
It's at this point, Kayla, you've stood up. You've had this little conversation with Davis. You all hear a horrible scraping sound to the north of you.
God damn you.
And two hands, like, squeezing between the doorway of a manually closed door are, like, you can hear the like, screeching of a metal door as it is being manually, just through sheer strength, forced open.
She pulls out her pistol.
Stumbling through this door, the abomination comes like
Shit.
It's no longer on fire, but you see it is like it like one arm is completely just shattered to pieces. It like smoke's coming off of it. Behind him, you all can see the crumpled form of Ava.
Oh.
And it is just limping, still hate in its voice as it screeches and mumbles towards you.
Oh no, please don't kill Johns. He's so close and so useless.
Wilson, you're still up in the room. You can see, what you can see actually is a readout that tells you that the doors on deck C have been manually closed, but you see like an error message read on the end hallway door that leads to the catwalk. And it says like mechanism malfunction.
Okay. My main thing was to seal the doors that lead from C to B as best as I could.
And you can start sealing the doors on B if you'd like. Now you can seal the doors on C.
Yes, I think I will.
Okay.
I want to seal all the doors except for the medbay door. I want to leave that unlocked, but every other door on B, I want to seal.
Okay. All right, you start going through that process, and the system starts responding to you. Meanwhile, the abomination.
I wish I could see what you guys see.
It's just
Pretty scary. On a dark catwalk with this thing just roaming around killing people.
the abomination. Ooh.
You could put her token on the mat. I don't know.
I
if
could,
it's-
yeah, so she can see the
just give her
action.
vision of it. Just copy
Well,
her.
no, I think I'd have to move her here, but that's.
Just copy the token and paste
Yeah.
it over here, and then you have to move to this map, I guess.
Yeah, it's a different map, I guess. I don't know.
It is a different map, yeah. Wilson's not actually here. She's over here.
Yep. You can see it through a security camera or something.
That's right. Yeah, Mother will give you a detailed description.
You moved me on the map.
Sorry, I moved you all to B. Okay,
Oh.
now you're all there.
Oh, snap! You guys are dead.
It's bad news bears.
It walks over. This is a fun one. It walks over. It like stumbles over to John's, and with its one good arm, just like reaches out again and grabs one of his arms. It grabs John's arm and tries to pull it clean off with its bare hands.
Jeebus.
If the attack causes damage, it automatically triggers critical injury number 54, even if the victim is not broken, triggering an immediate panic roll. 54
I mean,
His severed
man.
arm.
is severed arm.
God, and then beats him to death with its own arm.
Or worse, it
This
reattaches
literally
it to
is like
itself.
trying to. He was still
Gains a
trying to
new
do
arm.
what you told him to do, Davis. He's still trying to like open the door. Like he's messing with it mechanically. He's like messing with stuff, and this thing just like lopes up to him and just grabs his right arm and just yanks it off completely.
Oh my God.
And he starts screaming.
Fuck.
What do you guys do with that?
Josh, do you need a hand? No, I wouldn't say that.
Davis, it is now your turn.
Oh shit!
I will say this thing looks fucked up. It is
Right.
like, if it was a normal human, it probably would be down by now. But because it is an unhuman monster, it is like keeping itself up through its own
Sheer
will and
tenacity.
hatred. Yeah, sheer tenacity.
She's gonna pull out the pistol again and shoot, or I assume. Well, no. Yeah, I had to pull out the pistol. I guess I put it away to help Rye. So pull out the pistol
Okay.
and
Yep.
shoot him.
Yep. If you don't want to move, I'll tell you this: if you don't want to move, something you can do with your fast action is the aim action, which
Right.
gives you a +2 to your next range attack.
Oh, nice. I will do that
Okay.
because I've got nowhere to go, and I'm
Yeah,
not
nowhere to.
getting
Yep. He's just on the other side of this catwalk. All right. So give me your turn on the modifier query, but yeah, make sure you add. Or did you add 2? Okay. Holy shit.
Wow. Wow.
We're good.
3 successes and 0 panics. Look at these dice. 14
Um,
dice.
Davis, you put a final. Well, actually, you know what? I will roll. The thing has his thing. I'm not going to cheat. Oh wow. Okay. Davis, you just aim like you just really focus and aim right for the thing's like the bulbous head, right where it's weakest, and you put a bullet in it, and it is literally still. There's still tendons attaching the arm to John's. It's still like ripping it out, and the bullet hits it in the head, and it just with John's arm still clutched in its fists, it falls backwards, dead.
Over the catwalk. Over the catwalk.
Over the catwalk.
Yes.
Over the catwalk and just spins a couple times and splats.
Spins a couple times.
Absolutely.
Nice. Shot.
She's like all panting and sweating and horrified at John's.
Johns is screaming right now.
Yeah, he's not.
He's still alive, but you think again, like just like Ride was a second ago, you have a turn to provide medical aid to him, or he's gonna have to make death saving throws also.
Well, that was my action, so.
I'll
move
take
yet.
you guys out of combat because the combat is basically over now. The enemies are dispatched.
He's saying he just technically just went though, so
Okay.
I don't know if that matters, but
Rye,
otherwise,
you're
yeah,
up
go
now.
save
If
him.
Yeah, you are up and physically able now. You've got 2 hit points.
I'm physically able. Yeah, I don't. Do I have any medical abilities?
I mean, what's your medical aid skill?
I actually am trained in medical aid. Yeah,
Are you? Okay.
yeah.
I mean, being an engineer, you would hope so.
I can't run. I don't think I can get to him though. Can I?
Not fast. It would take you a slow action to get to him, so you wouldn't be able to
Shit.
get to him and do the medical aid thing at the same time.
Are we still in combat or out of combat?
I think we're
We're
out of combat.
now. Yeah.
Well, could I just like assist Rye, like
You
you know,
like help her walk? Yeah.
right.
Which you probably would do anyway.
Okay, yeah. So we'll both like head up. Oops.
I'm strong enough. I can just carry her.
A little lean action should be good.
Yeah,
Obviously, I
lean
want to check on Cham, and I'm trying to reach Cham on the comms.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean,
Cham.
I could tell Rye, I think Cham's all right. He was right behind us, till that door closed on us.
Yeah. Well, that's why I want to like get an update on that because I don't. That thing came out of the door and Cham didn't. It's like Cham, Are you okay? As I lumber over to John's, I guess.
I'm here. I'm behind the door. It won't open though.
Well, I thought the creature opened it.
No.
Creature opened the right hand door.
So
You saw all your
I'll
friends came through this left hand door over here.
Oh, I thought Cham was with the creature.
tell Cham. We took care of that creature. Come back around. But beware that synthetic didn't make it either.
I'm coming.
All right. I don't know if I'm the best one to do this because my
Panic is real high.
well, panic's always high, but like thematically, like I just got over a grievous injury, or I'm still
You
grievously
did, yeah.
injured. But I am trained in medical aid, so I don't. Maybe I should.
You could probably still lean. You know, your leg's fucked up, but you can still
Yeah.
like kneel on the ground.
All right, I'll try to work on John's. Oh wow!
Wow. Okay.
2 successes and no panics. I tried to
All right.
staunch the bleeding and
Yeah, you
put a
staunch
tourniquet
the, yeah,
together.
You have to basically, you have to like just sort of draw a tourniquet around what's
just
left
like Walking
of his,
Dead
like,
style.
upper
Yeah.
arm. And at the end of it, he's in stable condition, but he is missing a right arm.
Mhm.
It is gone,
Yeah.
and he is just sort of on the ground. I mean, he's fully capable and conscious, but he is sort of sitting on the ground, just pale. He lost a lot of blood just now. He's looking at the
Hey.
creature that's.
So I got good news and bad news. Good news is, Davis fucking killed it. And we're alive. Bad news, and it just kind of indicates the missing spot on his side. That's something we can fix as easily. Shit.
Davis kind of shakes her empty pill bottle. Like, sorry, man, fresh out of pills.
Cham.
Hey, everybody alive?
Fuck. Yeah.
Shit, I thought my arm was messed up.
Each injury's more grievous than the last. Davis. You and Davis fucking saved us.
That
The hell
thing.
was that thing?
It was just... I thought it was just a suit crumpled on the ground. There was some weird stuff in the reactor, and it just stood up and started shrieking. And I don't remember if Rye knows, because I don't know all the information that Davis knows that she just learned from Ava. So I don't think she knows any of the only thing she knows is that we did see the one suit that was all like half mutated and had its head blown
Yeah.
off. That's the
So,
only
yeah, technically,
context
you
she
guys
would
don't
have.
have this information yet.
Right.
Davis, you can if you want share this information.
So I'm just trying to
Wait,
explain
first.
it like I had no
Yeah.
idea what's going on. But I did see like one person exploded into an alien, so like there's fucked up shit happening here, obviously.
But even outside of Davis, if you want to explain this further, Johns will pipe up and say, like leaning against the door again, his arm missing. He says that was Lynch. That was the mechanic. One of them. I saw the name tag on the suit.
David Lynch, tell me fucked up Alien 3. But Fight Club's
Oh.
good, so.
Davis like, oh, shit. And then this will be open comm, but Wilson, are you there?
I'm just.
I feel like I need to share this with everyone. But I found out why the good doctor decided not to take the vaccine. Apparently, there's a nasty side effect from this inoculation. And you know those creatures we've been seeing, that they elongated body parts? Well, 2/3 chance that each of us could turn into one of those.
What?
Look around you. Gonna be one of you out of 3 that's gonna be fine.
a way to phrase that.
Yeah.
If there's 3 of you in a room, one of you is good.
One of you's the monster. What the
No.
fuck?
Oh, wait, 66% chance to turn,
It's
right?
actually 2/3. Yeah, so 2 of you are the monster.
Oh, damn.
2 of you will turn into a monster, and 1 of you will be surrounded. So
Not quite that bad, but close. Yeah.
it's all a statistics game at this point.
Is there anything we could do? What the hell? We all took it, right?
Yes, Davis, we all took it, right?
We did. I mean, I don't know why you say it like that, but I witnessed Davis getting the inoculation on the bridge.
Davis, since we're all talking about things, do you care to tell us what happened to the doctor?
Ooh, Flynn?
Mm-hmm.
What about him? He was resting the last I left him.
Resting. So you were the last one to see him then?
I'm pretty sure, unless someone else went to the med bay behind me.
Well, Clayton and I were there and found him with a hole in the back of his head.
Oh,
Care to share how that happened?
well, we just saw one of these abominations rip off John's arm. Sure it could put holes in people's head.
From a pistol.
So, how do you know it's from a pistol?
It's a perfect circle, Davis. You were the last one with the doctor, the only one who could help us. What
Why?
did you do? Clayton also says there's items missing from the medical bay.
I don't know. It could have been anything. There's creatures running around the ship.
That we didn't find out until afterwards. What are you up to, Davis?
What am I up to? I am trying to get off this goddamn ship that you recommended we get on. You're the one who said we had to follow policy and board this ship for some sort of handsome reward.
Because that is what the company requires per the contracts that you all signed. You can blame me for it all you want. You signed the contract. You agreed to this.
The contract. Contracts are non-living pieces of data. We are
That
here
you
in the
agreed to. That's how you get paid, Davis.
Well, I hope you also enjoy the mess we're in. I'm glad you got the vaccine. Maybe you will turn into one of those things.
Maybe I will, and I'll find you if that's the case.
And I'll blow your brains just like the abomination.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna have a high noon showdown at the end of this. Jam, what's going on with the doors?
I don't know. They're locked down or something. Give me some time though. I can rig them up. But it seemed like the software has locked them down or something.
As far as I know, only people who access Mother could be shutting doors down or shutting all the doors down at once.
So who the hell has access to Mother?
Indeed.
Yeah, we would glance meaningfully at John's, I guess, if...
John's is like, I don't know. I didn't. As far as I know, only Captain does. I don't have the captain's badge. That when he disappeared, that went with him. You need a card to get into Mother.
Where'd he disappear to?
This is an off.
He was one of the ones who started acting weird once we got back on the ship. When we got to the cryo chambers, we couldn't wait for anyone else to show up. Anyone who didn't show up at the cryo chamber when we agreed, we had to assume was one of them.
Right, so are there more of those things on this ship?
There's
can't
something
say.
on deck B.
Could be. I don't know. We locked ourselves in the cryo chamber.
We've got one door open. Let's see.
Cham says, well, I suppose the good news is that the hair scrubbers are fixed. So...
Oh, you didn't have a monster in your vent shaft, Cham? Right, salty now.
No. Not that I could tell. A lot of those spores that he goes, well, at the time I was glad I got the shot. There's a lot of spores in those air scrubbers. That's what was clogging the whole thing up. But, well, now I'm not so happy.
Well, I didn't do shit with the reactor. I couldn't even get to it. That thing was there. I guess
We'll get it.
All right. How the fuck are we gonna survive this?
In the mother room, Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
Clayton does say. He says to you, "We do require that someone fix the comms array. I don't propose that either of us go out there and do it, so we might need at least a few of those for the time being."
Agreed. They need to finish fixing the ship so we can get out of here. And get our reward.
Exactly.
Follow my lead.
I feel like Clayton would be the devil on Wilson's shoulder, except she's also a devil, so it's just two devils talking to each other.
Yep.
She'll just look at Clayton and say, follow my lead. Clayton thinks that we might be able to help with the doors from the bridge area. We're going to try there.
At this point, Wilson, you realize that Clayton's probably not as good an actor as you.
Mm-hmm.
he sort of like pauses for a second. He says, "We've almost got it."
I also need to get him a candy bar.
My energy level's pretty low. All of us are like missing limbs or severely injured. Their blood sugar's going low.
We're going to leave the med bay and see if we can get to the bridge.
Rye's still not speaking to Wilson, so.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, right. Not speaking terms.
Yeah.
Okay, Cham will
doesn't
say,
trust anything.
well, if you can get us off this goddamn catwalk, it would be much appreciated. There's a burning corpse of a monster down below us that smells pretty awful.
We can run through that door. It broke open.
Hey,
Yes.
that synthetic friend of yours get killed? Or
You all
deactivated?
You all hear at this question, you hear a voice, a electronic, gurgly, like there's liquid in the lungs voice, saying, it says, "No, Technician Rye, I am not deactivated. Simply missing motor functions."
Oh.
You all can go to this ruined door that the abomination pulled apart, and you see the crumpled remains of a synthetic humanoid. The arms are like crushed and broken. The torso's been like ripped open. Her head is lying next to the torso, kind of connected, but not fully. But the head is still speaking.
As a technician, does Rye know how to deal with synthetic? Like,
she might know a little bit about them, but she would look at this situation and know that this is beyond fixing.
I'm not trying to fix it. I'm trying to... Rye's looking at this as an opportunity and seeing this has been pretty helpful so far. Says, oh, damn, and runs up, and Rye would like to try to take her head.
Okay.
And still, if she can still be functioning as just a head. And, yeah.
Is this like Futurama with the head in the jar type of scenario?
As you start to do this, Rye, as
This
you
thing might
start
have
to
some more answers.
look around, she says, like, she tells you, like, such a solution is extremely temporary. 15 minutes, perhaps, before all power functions fail in my cognitive area.
Shit. All right. I guess now's our chance to ask some questions about the ship.
You get 3 questions.
Shit. Yeah. But I will see if I can literally like just take the head and like sever any connect with again only if I'm knowledgeable enough to be able to take the head.
Well, you're knowledgeable enough, and if you ask her, she would tell you how.
Okay.
Like she would give you instructions
I was like,
on how to deactivate.
Motor functions are beyond repair.
I sensed that.
Yeah.
And Davis do something?
What would you like to do?
Davis would like to run in, grab Cham's incinerator, and knock the head away, and be like, I don't know if this thing has feelings or not, but it knows too much about
What the fuck?
using this disease, this virus to kill us all. And
Davis!
then she wants to start like incinerating the head.
Shit! Oh my gosh. You are both the most heroic and the one I'm the most afraid of, I think.
Oh, I'm gonna have to work harder.
Well, I know you're gonna kill us all, but I don't know what the fuck Davis is gonna do at any given moment.
You just hear Wilson come across the radio like, what the hell is going on down there?
Shit, Davis, aren't you the one that found her? We could have asked some questions or used her. Like, this is a big ass ship. Damn.
You all.
I'm also Ray's also thinking in the back of his head like this could have been worth something. Like,
Yeah.
this all, you know.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Damn.
You all hear basically the Matrix scream, as this head sort of burns from the flames that have been thrown onto it, and Ava 6 fully deactivates.
You.
Yep.
Look, Rye, trust me on this one. Thing was not going to be here with us much longer. It helped us well take care of that abomination, and you remember that.
Yeah.
Don't let the memory of Ava 6 be marred another other way.
I mean, Rye only slightly conflicted, but you just literally saved Rye's ass, and then the last thing Miller said was like to trust you. So Rye just kind of nods slowly and just looks kind of mildly upset, but otherwise just kind of nods to your taking charge of the situation. Kind of looks more dejected, like this was her thing that she was gonna think of.
She whispers and like, look, nobody wants to buy a broken head. She hands the incinerator back to Cham.
You keep it. I can't even use the damn thing right now. He kind of motions towards his
Cham,
clearly like his
do you need me to look
shoulder
at that?
is- if you want, but I don't think it's going to be good anytime soon.
You know, but between the three of us, we have one functioning person, I think.
Yeah,
Oh,
if we
please
combine
roll
body
medicine and
parts.
panic.
Yeah.
Rip his arm off.
I guess while we're here, we still gotta deal with the reactor.
Yeah. My arms weren't good enough for that anyway. Well, shit. Somebody's still got to go out on the.
Is
on
the
the
reactor
outside of the
still south?
Yeah.
That
It is.
south color?
So you guys are still
Prison-
presented with two problems. Your comms array is not functioning, and the reactor is not functioning.
Doesn't Rye still have that cutter or something like that? Did you
I
get
do
a
have a cutting
cutter?
torch. By the way, I've I don't know. I don't remind you of this, but I've still. Are we still all using air supply, or are we breathing air?
You guys can take it off now because you guys have all taken the inoculation. Your only concern was
Is this the
really
air quality or
was the
something?
moats. Yeah. Well, there was two concerns.
Oh yeah,
There was the moats in the air that could cause the head bursters.
yeah,
But then there was also the what do you call it? Oxygen levels, carbon levels, or
yeah.
carbon dioxide levels, which Cham just told you he
He
has
fixed. Okay.
successfully replaced.
My I
the
forget
carbon
my
filters.
suit's ripped up anyway. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you don't need your suits as far as air levels go anymore
Okay.
if you don't want them. But as I said, like whoever wants to go try to fix the comms array is going to need to put on an EVA suit and go
Yeah.
out onto the ship. Johns was gonna go out and help you, Davis, but Johns is now missing an arm, and you suspect he's not gonna be a whole lot of help.
Unfortunately, you're the best because all three of us are maimed in some way.
My suit's still intact, right?
It is. You have
Yes.
not actually been like
We could
trampled
give
or...
you a little bit of air, I guess. If some of us don't need the air.
Well, I think actually
it's
you
full.
managed to get one of the good suits, didn't you?
Oh.
Out
Yeah,
of
I got a
the-
good
yeah.
suit. I got a new suit.
Just slowly stocking up on all this loot and pile, and the rest of us are just like fucking like crawling around half dead.
Well, do we know if a cutting torch could cut through the door down south?
You, in fact, know that a cutting torch could easily, like, well, not
Okay.
easily, but given like 5-10 minutes, a cutting torch could manually open one of these
I will
doors. Yes.
run down and get started on that, or not run because I'm not running anymore. But I will.
Well, you can do that, but also back to you, Wilson. Do you want to start reopening doors for folks? I mean, you've successfully done your lie. Like you've successfully lied to everyone, but you have nothing to do with the doors opening or closing.
Yeah, we'll reopen the door for the reactor room.
Okay, series of doors, but you can
Just when
Yeah.
I get the torch out, it like opens.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
oh shit!
Is it working? Are the doors opening?
I stumble backwards because I think it's a fucking like monster coming out. I literally like kind of fall on my ass and just for a moment and probably like dramatically shine a light or some whatever lighting
Yep.
situation. Or I guess it's all lit, but shit! The door's open again. What the fuck?
Is that you,
We're
Wilson?
working on it from the bridge.
How? I thought you said we didn't have access unless you're a captain.
We're working on it from the bridge. There's no mother access here. We're simply just trying to get the doors open.
I at least give Cham a meaningful look.
Yeah, this doesn't strike any of you as like not feasible. Like
Yeah.
like you can in fact control doors from the bridge.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is, everyone remembers it because you were on the bridge. There is no mother room on the bridge. The bridge
Yeah.
is on deck B.
Yep.
Mother's on deck A.
All right, assume we're making,
Yes.
or at least me and Cham are making our way to the reactor. Do you, Davis, want to go?
Is there a time pressure? Do I feel pressure to separate from Cham and
That's true.
Rye, or can I go with them?
How long do
You
we
could
think it
go
would
with
take
them.
the reactor?
Only a couple hours. You probably
shit.
have to like work like well, you're not sure what's needed, but just from your background, Rye, you would suspect that you're gonna need to like clean some stuff off. I mean, you saw the disarray that room was in when
Yeah.
you went in there. Like there was some like resin shit on the control panels. You have to clean that off before you even start working on it. The only time constraint right now is that you don't know if there's any other creatures on this ship, and you know that there is in fact one alien on this ship
Yeah, that's true.
somewhere.
Rye, Cham, you guys look worse for wear. Yeah, you want me to come with you? I should, shouldn't I?
I think it'd be safer if we all stuck together. Right? I mean, I don't want to be a scaredy cat or nothing, but shit, this thing's almost killed me in half a second by myself. So, but I don't know. The reactor's in bad shape here. It's gonna take me and Cham a while, I think, but maybe as long as we're not completely alone, you know. What are they? Buddy system, I guess. I don't know. I definitely don't want to be alone anymore.
Alright. You guys take it slow. And, retreat back as quick as you can if you hear anything abnormal.
I still got, or no, you actually. Who took the flamethrower?
I have it, but
You have it.
I'm okay giving it back to Cham.
Cham doesn't have his right arm is broken. He's not gonna be able to wield a heavy weapon. He could probably wield a smaller weapon.
I could technically take it, I guess. I still have my arms.
Yeah.
I could give.
Actually,
Cham.
if you've already got a heavy weapon, I was
saying I could trade.
Torch.
I've got the cutting torch and the bolt gun. Yeah. Or is this just too many things? I mean, I could give if there's a smaller one, then I could give Cham, and then I could take the big one just because I've got both arms.
Yeah, the bolt gun's probably smaller. It's like a handheld, like staple gun type thing.
Yeah. So here, it really didn't do shit against that monster, but I don't know. Maybe it'll be a better shot.
I could try, I suppose.
All right, so I'll trade that out for the. You'll have to
Incinerator unit?
share that one, I guess. I don't see that one on my list.
I haven't actually shown it because you guys never did grab the one from.
Oh
your
yeah,
ship.
it's just been an NPC thing.
I will share it now. Equipment. Incinerator unit. No bonus to attack, but 2 damage, range of medium, and in the comment put fire intensity 9. What that means is that if you do any damage with the incinerator unit, you light the target on fire, and that target will then immediately roll 9 dice and take any damage on any successes. But you have to actually hit them first with it.
Is it a CC or RC?
It's an RC.
Okay.
It's ranged. And Cham is going to take the bolt gun,
Man,
which...
This is you found this? This is still in good shape.
It's kind of impressive, actually. I guess incinerator technology hasn't advanced too much since 70 years ago.
These are worth $500. Awesome.
I'd rather we use it, but yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah. All right, and I guess we start working on the reactor.
Jones.
Probably
I
close
guess
the
it's
door.
up to me to work on the comm unit out there. Seeing as I'm the only one with the suit left.
Yeah. I mean, my suit's missing a fucking arm,
As are you.
as am I.
Don't forget yourself now. Don't sell yourself too short. Oh.
I honestly don't know what the fuck I can do to help at this point.
Wait, let me give you a hand.
Yeah.
How about
Come
I'll
on,
go
chat. Don't let me down. Hand jokes. Come on.
I'll go up to the bridge and help Wilson and Clayton see what they're doing and see what they need help with. Because I can't do anything fucking physically.
you do that? And
None of us asked
I had
about the Reed character, or did we even know that was happening? I guess at the time.
Oh,
when we,
I mean,
separated?
I guess you don't.
I don't remember. I think we
mean,
just left them all, so we haven't
Yeah.
heard. I guess we just assume
If
she's
Wilson
with
hasn't told
Wilson
you
or
anything,
something.
then-
Yeah. But I don't think we saw her starting to freak out.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
No, yeah.
so I was at the med bay earlier getting inoculations. Are there any other areas I should avoid as I make my way up to the Comtex? Did you keep samples? Are any monsters going to pop out at me from anywhere else?
I'm trying to think. I honestly I don't know. The scientists, as far as where they took that black shit, they took it. I don't know where they took. I don't know what they did with it. To be honest with you, they went to go do their science shit with it before it all came crashing down on us.
You don't remember any other rooms they tended to go back into or to and fro from?
I mean, their labs. That's that's it. They
All
they
right.
spent most of their time in their labs.
Uh, I'll try to avoid the lab then.
Probably a good idea. You are going outside though right now, right, Davis?
Yeah, but
Okay.
how do I get outside? Where do I have to be?
You could follow the path you head back, which is sort of up this hallway and up the junction ladder to B.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back the way we went.
Davis is gonna have to ask me to unlock all the doors.
I probably yes. Not even knowing that you're the one who locked them, but Davis, you do find that the junction the
Hal,
doors
unlock
to
the pod bay doors, Hal.
Where
So
am I
yeah,
now?
Davis, you get to the junction, you find the doors are still sealed for some reason. You don't know why.
Wilson, what's the status on those doors? I still got some sealed ones down here on deck C.
We're working on it as fast as we can.
All right, well, hurry up if you want to get out of here. Taking so long. Oh wait, I've got the cutting torch though, right? No.
You
No.
do. Oh no,
No,
you?
Rye has
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Rye has it. Okay. If you wanted to try to like even without the cutting torch gives you a bonus, but even without it, you could try to make a heavy machinery roll to just literally, like, figure out the door mechanically, like break the door open.
So at this point, Wilson will put the command into Mother that door control to unlock the doors for now, but she's gonna lock down anything that's in med bay and research. All of those doors are going to stay locked.
Sorry, say that again. The doors to med bay.
Yeah, so the doors to the med bay area, all of the research pods, things like that,
Okay.
because the order says I have to bring all of that stuff back.
Mm-hmm.
All of that is going to set to be locked, but then she'll give the command to unlock the other doors, and at that point her and Clayton will vamoose out of Mother and start going back down to B deck.
Okay.
But we're not going to go down the junction, we'll go down the stairwell.
Okay.
Wait, so the door opened just now in front of me, or?
It did. Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. Open it here. And then, sorry, where's the way to get to the outside? Is that deck B? I have to climb this ladder?
It is
again?
on deck B. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so I'll climb
I'll
that.
take you over there. It's like kind of down here. Yeah. Okay. Let me split some people up again. So, Rye. You are still in Deck C with Cham, and you are both working on the reactor. Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Will you give me a heavy machinery roll, please?
Yeah. Do I have any pluses to this, or just roll it as is?
Just roll it regular. Yeah, for now anyway.
Heyo,
Oh,
man.
shit.
Game is really taking a pity on me.
Okay.
3 successes, no panics. As I am in the zone.
In the zone. All right.
The auto zone. No, this.
Autobots. That's not the right. What's that song?
O'Reilly.
No, this is get in the zone, auto zone.
Look, they're not paying us, all right?
No, they're not. That's why we're having the competing ones on there.
That's right. Okay. Yeah. With Cham's help, or not? Sorry, without Cham's help.
That was all
you're able
me,
to
baby.
yeah. You're able to pretty much easily identify what needs to be done. Like this gross resin was covering everything. This detritus of a nest was over in the corner, but you can see what needs to be done to start this reactor back up. And you and Cham, you directing Cham more than anything, begin the process of doing that. You think it's probably gonna take you an hour or two to actually get the everything back up to like fully running status, but you see your path forward there. Meanwhile, Wilson, you go back to the bridge with Clayton, and Johns kind of joins you there after a little while. He starts filling you in on everything that happened downstairs.
I'm still stuck on deck C.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Let me move everyone around real quick. Okay.
Oh, Sylvan came up with it going, he was a handy man. Now he's just a man.
That's right. All right, Eric, you're still on deck C. Everyone else is on deck B. Okay. Okay, and so while Wilson, you and Clayton are on the deck, actually, as Johns joins you, Clayton sort of brings you to the side, Wilson, and he starts kind of talking to you privately after all of this has gone on, and he tells you, listen, these things are escalating quickly now. We have some goals that we need to attain here.
I'm listening.
There's samples on this ship of the, let's call it artifact, that we found on the planet. There are, as far as I understand, the scientists took some into their labs. The other ones, though, are with your friend.
Davis.
We need to gather as many of those samples as we can. They are valuable.
The ones in the lab are currently secure. Those rooms are on lockdown.
We need to get to them, and we need to bring them to my suite. My suite is where we can gather everything. I need to get whatever cash wasn't ransacked from my room. But
You need to verify your rooms are secure first.
yes. Wow.
Take John's after he fills us in about what happened downstairs in an effort to provide us a safe harbor point. As everybody knows, our rooms are generally a little bit more comfortable than common areas.
Of course.
We shall open up our kindness, or your kindness, in this instance, to provide the team a respite.
More than that, we need to gather those samples, and we need to bring them. Now, pay attention to me now. We need to bring them to my closet. Do you understand? Any samples, anything that relates to this mission that we can sell, the company will reward us for. We need to bring to my closet.
I assume you have the standard company agreed upon locking mechanism.
It will be secure.
Agreed.
Once we do that, you and I can make our way from the ship, and the company will recognize us as the stellar employees that we are. However, we can't have any, not to put too fine a point on it, we can't have any witnesses.
This almost sounds like how two corporate liaisons would flirt with each other.
A room is empty.
If you know what I mean.
Bring the samples.
Tell
to
me
my
about
closet.
your policies and procedures. Ooh. No, Wilson will just indicate that she's well aware of what actions need to happen. But first we must use them to our advantage.
Yes. More importantly, as soon as the comms array is fixed, and we know where we're going, we need to gather everything in my closet. And then, well, I'll take it from there.
We'll take it from there.
Of course.
It's almost a proposal.
That's what amounts to the marriage proposal in the corporal world.
This is a business merger.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, with that, Clayton begins to lead Johns away, as you two discussed.
And he gave us the lowdown.
He did. You got the. I mean, he told you all about his arm.
Yeah.
That was his real focus. Was the arm. There was a lot of like
It was his
surrounding
favorite
details.
arm.
There's an android. There was fire, but the arm was the main thing.
Yeah.
We can Clayton could take him to his suite and help make sure that it's secured, provide a safe haven, and Wilson and Clayton can give the knowing side eye and just say, take him to the med bay. Let's get him cleaned up.
Right.
And then she'll go over to the comms and say, Davis, are you ready to go out?
I just stepped outside. I think I located the comms unit that needs to be repaired. It's like some space dust hit it.
How's the weather out there?
The weather, it's like a clear, starry night. Hopefully,
How
no
many
aliens out
stars
here.
can you see?
But yes, I think I located the comms unit.
Okay. Davis, will you give me a heavy machinery roll, please?
Oh no, it's not my strength. Oh,
Oh, look at this streak we've
Wow.
had. Look at this. The game is self-balancing.
apparently.
For the horrors we went through, we've been nailing multiple successes on multiple checks, and I don't think this wave of success will ever end. 10 minutes later, oh god, oh god, oh god.
All right. You again with that roll, Davis. You see the path forward, the same as Rye did down in the reactor room. You think you've got a probably solid hour of work ahead of you. You know that you took
That
one of the
is-
good suits, so you got plenty of air in it. But you think that you've got some like just mechanical
know.
work to do.
Too bad there's no one here to watch me show off.
Exactly.
Doing flips and shit.
What are the out of curiosity? What are the studs on heavy machinery?
Upgrade these comms.
You don't need to roll again for this exact situation. Half the usual time,
Hey,
you can break it permanently.
Break it?
Yeah.
Why did you put that in his head?
You can act quietly or you can show off.
I mean, half the time.
yeah, can I also vote for half the time? We can speed this up a little bit. I
Yeah.
also got multiple successes.
Yep. All right. So, yeah, some time passes as you all are working on your respective projects to get the ship running. As this time is passing, your nerves kind of settle a little bit. And you can all -2 stress from your characters.
Ooh.
And you can all essentially, for those of you who are damaged, bring your HP up to max.
Oh, snap. May the good times never end.
You're in the zone. This is like where you
I've
thrive.
forgotten all about my troubles.
Cham is massaging you from the back.
Things are getting
Oh,
weird. With his half-broken arm. I assume my leg is still fucked up, though. That seemed like it was like
Your
a
leg is
permanent
still
thing.
fucked up. It's
Yeah.
gonna be fucked up for days, not
All right.
hours. So
All right.
it's yeah.
It's a reminder.
Davis, as you are leaving the comms array, as you've got it fixed, and you are leaving it, starting to head in, you see something on the hull of the ship.
A thing.
Space
Wing.
Barnacle.
Thing. That's right.
There's something on the wing.
It looks you can barely even tell that it's a thing at first. It's just
Captain?
something. You can see the silhouette of the ship on the outside of the ship.
It's a piece of Captain. I think this was Miller. I think this was too.
But it begins moving towards you. You can see the shadow of this thing blocking out the stars behind it moving towards you. And it is walking along the hull of this ship.
It's like, what the hell?
As you see this, you all hear on the open channel, you begin to you hear a crackle and a voice cut in. Something's here. Oh shit! It grew already. It's bigger than it. Oh god! Oh no! And then you hear static as the radio comms cut out.
Well,
and
who was that? Do we know that voice?
you recognize that was Johns and Clayton on the comms.
Where were they? Fuck.
They had left to go
Shit.
to Clayton's quarters.
We don't know
Oh.
that. We don't know
You
that.
don't know that. You don't know that. Wilson don't know
No,
that.
Wilson.
So
Okay.
you just heard the open comm
But they
communications.
did have open. Okay.
Yeah.
What? What's shit?
And I think that is where we're gonna end it tonight.
Oh boy.
Not at the end, nowhere near the end. As
Nowhere
it
near
turns
the
out,
end?
but
Oh,
that's-
boy.
Well, no, we got one more session. We literally
Okay.
got we got one more, but
Okay.
we weren't gonna finish it tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, that abomination thing, man, that took half the session, I think.
It did. It sure did.
That was meaty.
Yes, indeed.
All right, so this is not the finale. We're going to go to a session 5. But for now, that will do it for this session of Alien RPG Chariot of the Gods. Thank you so much to Chris, as our awesome as always game mother, Raymond and Heather for playing. I am Eric, and thank you so much for the patrons for your support. Shout out to Platinum patrons Joe, Will, Thomas, Stan, Brandon, Zendersider, David, Eclectic, Roleplay Roll, Christopher, Brian, Corey, Koa1337, Big Nut, John, Scott, Gene, Eric, Tyler, Nathan, Camp, Crystal Lake, Counselor, Big Ship, Andrew, Daryl, The Reldrin, Matt, Campton, Woody79, and Jaren, and gold patrons RPG Papercrafts, Pretty Boy, and Yuma, Dead Lizard Lounge, Sam, Lumpy Spuds, Jerome, Nathan, Fast Like a Tortoise, Scott, Refus, Karen, William, and Jerry. Thank you all very much for your support. We're live streaming our adventures every week, and we will see you next time for the thrilling finale.
Indeed.